Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here with a Wilds of Eldraine Draft Booster Box. Now these boxes used to be somewhat reasonably priced, but the prices have jumped up quite a bit just in the past 10 days or so. They're now up to $120 per box, and previously they were, in the 90s, 95. They had approached 100 I guess a few months back, and now they're up at least 20% to $120. I think WotC has finally announced they're not going to print any more of these, so that kind of puts us into, I guess, the end of the life cycle of Wilds of Eldraine. So we're going to go through these 36 packs, see if we can't achieve the market price in value, and we're going to enjoy the journey, and we're going to put the prices of all the rares and mythics on the screen, and then at the end of the video, we're going to do the full MTG box analysis. All right, so let's go through a couple of packs, all the cards, just to kind of see what we're dealing with. All right, so we got ourselves a Spell Stutter here, followed by a Bespotted Knight. Then we're going to see a Commune with Nature, a Shatter the Oath, with a Sleight of Hand, Harried Spearguard, followed by a Crystal Grotto, a Redcap Thief, a Splashy Spellcaster, then a Johann Apprentice Sorcerer, and a Stroke of Midnight, recently reprinted, with a Yenna Redtooth Regent coming in as our main set rare. And then we're going to see ourselves a Curiosity from the Enchanting Tales, with a foil Savior of Sleeping. Then we get ourselves a Standard Forest and a non-token token in the back. All right, let's go ahead and jump through one more full pack, and then I'll do some editing to skip all of the commons. I think we'll read through the uncommons if we can. So we got ourselves a Spider Food with a Not Dead After All, a Spell Stutter, Charmed Clothier, followed by a Curse of the Werefox, Territorial Witch Stalker. Then we're going to see Flick a Coin with a Candy Grapple, a Protective Parents, Collector's Vault, followed by a Howling Galefang, Shari of Numbing Depths, and our rare is going to be Godric Cloaked Reveler. And behind that, we're going to see an Enchanting Tales rare. It is a Rest in Peace. Then we're going to pick up a Standard Plains with a Night token in the back. All right, two full packs down. Read through 30 cards. So let's go ahead and skip our commons because there are no commons valued over $1. All right, our first uncommon is going to be a Witchstalker Frenzy, followed by an Up the Beanstalk. This is going to be the most valuable uncommon that you can pull out of the entire box, valued just over $3, so awesome to see that. Hopefully we'll get a few more. Then we're going to Cursed Courtier with a Will, Scion of Peace, coming in as our first mythic. Unfortunately, Will is not even valued over $1. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up a Ground Seal coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset with a Full Art Forest, and we're even going to see a food token in the back. All right, first uncommon is going to be a Bitter Chill, followed by a Neva Stalked by Nightmares, then a Fairy Fencing, and then we're going to pick up quite a few rares here. I think we got ourselves a Restless Vinestalk coming in from the land cycle. And then we're going to see an Impact Tremors, not a rare, but it is valued over $1, so that's our second uncommon valued over $1. And then we're going to see a Lord Skitter's Blessing coming in from the main set as a foil rare. Then we pick up a Standard Island with a food token in the back. All right, first uncommon is 3 Bowls of Porridge, followed by a Chancellor of Tales. And then there we go. That is the third uncommon in the entire box that we could pick up that is valued over $1, and that is the Monstrous Rage. So the Impact Tremors, Monstrous Rage, and Up the Beanstalk are the 3 uncommons we're looking for duplicates of. So we got ourselves a Feral Encounter as our main set rare, followed by a Goblin Bombardment coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset. That does hold some value for us. Then we're going to pick up a Full Art Plains with a Rat token in the back. First uncommon is going to be a Solitary Sanctuary with an Ice Wrought Sentry and a Belligerent of the Ball. Our main set rare is going to be a Rankle's Prank. And then we're going to see a Dark Tutelage coming in from Enchanting Tales with a Standard Mountain and a Wicked Cursed token in the back. All right, we got a High Fate Negotiator, followed by a Callous Sellsword. Then we're going to see a Cheeky House Mouse, and our rare is going to be a Restless Bivouac. So that's our second from the land cycle. We're looking for the Restless Cottage. That is the only one of the non-basic lands valued over $1. Behind that, we're going to see. So we got ourselves an anime borderless Smothering Tide coming in here. This is a tremendous hit, and this pays nearly for the entire box all by itself. This card is valued right at $100. Yes, you heard me right. This is the most valuable card that you can pick up, unless, of course, you get it in foil. And we just picked it up, valued at $100.30. Awesome to see that. We're going to go ahead and put that right down there. We do get a Tempest Heart in foil, followed by a Standard Forest and a little old human token in the back. All right, to make sure that we do not mess up Smothering Tide, we're going to slide it right over there all by itself. Awesome to see that. I can't believe we just hit that. Fantastic. Now the rest of this box is just free cards, so let's see what we can do with it. All right, Uncommon. We got an Agatha's Champion, Spellcorn Coven, Knight of Doves, and then we're going to pick up 3 Blind Mice coming in as our main set rare with a Griffin Airy, and then we're going to see an Island and a Monster Sorcerer token in the back. Got an Embereth Veteran with a Knight of Sweet's Revenge, Succumb to the Cold, and then we're going to see The End as our main set rare, with a Knightly Valor, just an uncommon from Enchanting Tales, a Full Art Mountain, and then we're going to see the Royal Young Hero as our token. Got 3 more packs in stack number 1. Still can't believe the Smothering Tide right off the first stack, paying for the whole box, or at least most of it. Got a Disdainful Stroke, Ruby Daring Tracker with a Glass Casket, and then we're going to see Lord Skitter Sewer King coming in. This is a rare of value. Then we're going to see an Intangible Virtue with a Plains and an On an Adventure token in the back. Got a Back for Seconds with a Sir Armont the Redeemer, then an Eerie Interference with a Mosswood Dread Knight coming in, another rare of value, with a Leyline of the Void coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset. Unfortunately, not a high value rare. And then we're going to pick up a Grand Ball Guest coming in foil with a Full Art Swamp and a Treasure token in the back. All right, final pack in stack number 1. Should be pack number 12 if everything was equal. We got Stone Splitter Bolt with an Archive Dragon, then a Taken Bite Nightmares with a Gumdrop Poisoner as our rare, with a Garruk's Uprising, and then we're going to see a Standard Mountain with a food token to close out that pack. All right, sliding into stack number 2. So from the main set, probably the most important card that we would want to see is going to be Agatha's Soul Cauldron. However, there are a couple of other cards in standard frame that we could pick up that are valued over $10. They include the Virtue of Persistence, valued at $12. That would also include the Beseech the Mirror, valued at $12, and the Moonshaker Cavalry, valued at $10. And then there's a few cards in the showcase in the borderless frames. Got a Tenacious Tomeseeker with a Troyan Gutsy Explorer. Then we're going to see a Twist Fealty, followed by a Farsight Ritual, and a Waste Knot coming in as our Enchanting Tales rare. Does hold some value. Then we get ourselves a Swamp with a Beast token in the back. Going to see the Galvanic Giant, an Obria Dreaming Duelist. Then we're going to see an Eretti's Tempting Apple, followed by a Heartflame Duelist coming in from the main set. And then we're going to see a Utopia Sprawl, followed by a Sentinel of Lost Lore coming in as a foil rare with a Full Art Island and a Wicked Curse token in the back. So if you are looking for 3 rares in the pack, you do have to get 1 from Enchanting Tales, 1 from the main set, and a foil. That's the only way to do it inside of a draft pack, but it is possible. Fairy Dream Thief with a Gingerbread Hunter. Then we're going to see a Graceful Takedown with a Spiteful Hexmage and a Grasp of Fate, followed by a Swamp and a Rat token. Got a Witch's Vanity with a Threadbind Clique, Two-Headed Hunter, and then we're going to see one of the virtues. We get ourselves the Virtue of Knowledge as a mythic coming in. Does hold some value, but it is not valued over $5. And we're going to see an Aggravated Assault. This card is valued over $5, so hooray, nice to see that. Then we get the Full Art Plains with a Monster Sorcerer in the back. All right, just going to take a quick second, move some common uncommons out of the way. Don't want to knock anything over. Certainly don't want to put that Smothering Tide in danger. I want to sleeve it right now, but I'll do it later. Got the Princess Takes Flight with a Soul Guide Lantern. Then we're going to see Twisted Sewer Witch with a Sleep Cursed Fairy. And we're going to see ourselves a Dragon Mantle with an Archive Dragon in foil. Then we get a Forest and a Fairy token in the back. All right, our rare for this pack is going to be a Heartflame Duelist coming in the Showcase frame. And then we're going to see ourselves a Primal Vigor, another really good hit from the Enchanting Tales subset, with a Plains and a food token to close it out. I think we're down to about 7 packs in stack number 2, so we're pretty close to the halfway point if we're not already there. Got a Tempest Heart, Welcome to Sweet Tooth, followed by Boundary Lands Ranger. Then we're going to see Lich Knight's Conquest coming in as our main set rare, with a Season of Growth, just an uncommon. And then we're going to see a Hallow Scavenger in foil, with a full art forest, and a Royal Young Hero. Got a Gallant Pie Wielder, an Ego Drain with a Hearth Elemental, and we're going to see Sir Ginger the Meal Ender with a Spreading Seas. Some of my favorite art from Magic the Gathering. I don't know why, I just really like the way that card looks. Then we're going to see an island and a food token. All right, we've got Totenis the Swarm Piper with a Discerning Financier, a Royal Treatment, and we're going to see the Regal Bunnicorn, another rare of value from the main set, with the Hatchling Plans, a Full Art Swamp, and another garbage non-token token in the back. I appreciate the advertising, but you put it on the back of every single token anyway. Thanks, Watsy. Got a Picnic Ruiner with a Tanglespan Lookout. Then we're going to see Ash the Party Crasher with Song of Totenis coming in, another rare of value from the main set, followed by a Raid Bombardment, and our first foil coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset. It is the Spreading Seas. And then we get a Standard Forest with another adventure card. All right, 2 more packs in stack number 2. I was hoping we'd see some duplication of our uncommons, but so far we've gotten one of everything really early, and then we just kind of like stalled out. All right, we got Lord Skitter's Butcher, Gadwick's First Duel. Then we're going to see a Shrouded Shepherd with a Restless Fortress coming in the Borderless treatment. I'll take that Borderless land all day. Right behind it, we're going to see ourselves a Blind Obedience coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset with a Mountain and a Wicked Cursed. All right, final draft booster pack of stack number 2. Then we've got 12 more to go. Since we did pick up an anime Borderless so early in the box, it is certainly possible we could see a second one. Dutiful Griffin, followed by a Picklock Prankster. Then we're going to see Corvold and the Noble Thief, followed by Expel the Interlopers. And then we're going to see a Compulsion with a Full Art Mountain and a Human to round out that particular stack. All right, Gingerbread Hunter with the Princess Takes Flight, Graceful Takedown. Then we're going to see the Huntsman Redemption coming in, followed by a Repercussion. I believe this is our first mythic other than Smothering Tide coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset. Does hold some value. And then there is a forest behind it with a Wicked Curse token. All right, I'm going to take one more second and move some more commons over to the side. And now we can keep on rolling through the end of this particular stack. And then we'll jump into the MTG Box Analysis. Got the Witch's Vanity with a 2-headed hunter, then a Red Tooth Vanguard, followed by the Iron Crag coming in as our main set rare with another Spreading Seas, and Feed the Cauldron. I want to see the Cauldron with a Plains and a Fairy. So other than Smothering Tide and a few cards from Enchanting Tales, we're not seeing a ton of value in this box. I really hope we do get a few more because I don't want Smothering Tide to be the only card of true value in this box. Got Soul Guide Lantern with a Tempest Heart. Then we're going to see the Twisted Sewer Witch with Lord Skitter's Blessing coming in. I believe that's a repeat. Then we're going to see the Hatchling Plans, a Full Art Island, and an Elemental token to close out that pack. Going to see the Frolicking Familiar with a Gallant Pie Wielder, followed by a Tough Cookie and a Spiteful Hex Mage. Then we're going to see a Copy Enchantment, another rare from Enchanting Tales, with a Mountain and a Rat token. Got another Welcome to Sweet Tooth, followed by Totana Swarmpiper. Then we're going to see a Boundary Lands Ranger with a Tale for the Ages as the main set rare. Then we're going to pick up a Season of Growth with a foil Dawn of Hope coming in from Enchanting Tales. And then we're going to pick up a Forest and a Food token in the back. Got an Ego Drain with the Hearth Elemental, Picnic Ruiner, and another mythic. We got Baluna Grandsquall coming in. Unfortunately, Baluna, not a high value mythic from the main set. Then we're going to see a Compulsion with an island and another non-token token there in the back. Going to see Discerning Financier, Lord Skitter's Butcher with a Royal Treatment, and the Goose Mother coming in as our rare, followed by an Oppression as a backup rare coming in from the Enchanting Tales subset. And then we've got a Full Art Swamp with a Treasure. We are down to 6 packs, I believe, 5 or 6. Still time for another anime. Got ourselves the Tangle Span Lookout, Ash Party Crasher with a Dutiful Griffin, and then we're going to see the Charming Scoundrel, followed by a Stab Wound. Then we're going to see a foil Prophetic Prism with a Standard Swamp and a Wicked Curse token. Yeah, we are down to 4 packs now. 4 more chances to see Agatha's Soul Cauldron, Virtue of Persistence, Beseech the Mirror, or the Moonshaker Cavalry from the main set. Shrouded Shepherd, followed by Gadwick's First Duel. Then we're going to see Greta Sweet-Tooth Scourge, and we're going to see the Elusive Otter, our second showcase rare of the box, with a Raid Bombardment coming in, and then we got a Swamp and another Monster Sorcerer. All right, come on, box. Let's see one more big hit. Don't let Smothering Tide be the only great card in here. Corvold and the Noble Thief with a Picklock Prankster. Then we're going to see an Imodane's Recruiter with the Elusive Otter again, this time in standard frame. And behind it, we're going to see, we do get another anime. We got ourselves the Karmic Justice anime borderless. Unfortunately, this is the lowest valued anime card, valued just over $1. So we got the most valuable and the least valuable. That's okay, I guess. We got ourselves a Back for Seconds in foil with an island and a food token. Now, if that had been a Ristic Study, which is currently valued around $85, this might have been the greatest draft box ever. Got a Tattered Ratter with a Stormkeld Vanguard. Then we're going to see the Dream Spoilers with an Extraordinary Journey. And then we're going to see a Vampiric Rites, a Mountain, and another Adventure. All right, this is our final draft booster pack. This is our last chance to see one of the big hits from the main set. Heck, I'll even take a standard frame Ristic Study, a Bitter Blossom, a Grave Pack, a Necropotence, Land Tax, any of those from the Enchanting Tales would be great. So we got the Prophetic Prism with a Commune with Nature, Sugar Rush. Then we're going to see Morpho Coralsmith, Stockpiling Celebrant, a Cut In with a Cooped Up, and a Mocking Sprite with Bellowing Bruiser. First uncommon is going to be an Edgewall Inn, followed by Ashiok's Reaper. Then we're going to see a Woodland Acolyte, and we're going to see a rare. It is Lord Skitter Sewer King, a repeat rare. And behind it, we are going to get another rare. We've got ourselves a Mana Flare coming in from Enchanting Tales with a Full Art Mountain and a Royal Young Hero. All right, so I'll get it all sorted, organized, and sleeved, and be right back with the MTG Box Analysis. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.